gonna get a little bit more light on this side. Let's see. No, don't like that either. Boy, this is when the struggles of being dark skinned. Wait, this has been the struggle of being dark skinned. But hello, I absolutely love my dark skin, so I'm just gonna try to work with the lighting. And if you are joining me, I am so excited about doing this live stream while I clean. And we're going to see if I can actually hook up another recording. If I can actually go live from my phone as well. Okay, so I can't actually use this. I wanted to use the phone too so I can get it from a different angle, but oh no, this is horrible. Look, that's how you can tell when somebody's new to doing YouTube, right? When they start making mistakes like what I made. But hey, you're making them with me. Hi, Spirit Queen. Thank you. Yes, bear with me, Queen. Bear with me. I'm going to try to move my computer then so that we can have more light. Look at this. So I'm going to start this off with a little conversation first, right? And I want to talk about us ladies setting the atmosphere for our homes, even while we're cleaning, and to take some time to really connect to our divine feminine energy. I dropped something when we're cleaning. Instead of just doing the chores and looking at our housework as just that, as chores, right? Because typically anything that anyone looks at as a chore, if man, woman, children, man, women, children, it doesn't matter. Anything that we look at as a chore, it's not anything that we're eager to do, right? And I get that we're busy working our jobs and taking care of kids and making sure our husbands or boyfriends are fine and trying to live life. That when we're cleaning up and doing our quote unquote house chores, we're just trying to get it done, right? But in our just trying to get it done, in that busyness of trying to get it done, I really believe that we are putting different energies in our homes. And a lot of our homes are missing the positive energy and the atmosphere that is our responsibilities to set, right? Because we're just trying to get it done. So this is about being intentional about setting the atmosphere and having fun while you're cleaning. And this is all, hey, Six Figure Days, good to see you. And so in setting the atmosphere, this is for whether you are single or whether you are married, right? That we get back to being intentional about the energy, the positive energy that we put into doing our house cleaning, right? So I'm going to be like super silly, y'all, because I'm going to play music. Like I say, this is karaoke, cleaning, kitchen cleaning. And warning, your girl is not a singer, okay? I am a shower and home entertainer when it comes to singing. But this is a no judgment zone. Okay, no judgment zone. And in case I really start feeling myself, I have on some shorts up under my dress. So be it they're little shorts. But that's not the point. The point is the point is I'm wearing shorts up under my dress in case I start feeling myself. Hey Mar, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So, ladies, let's talk about this, right? When was the last time, if you're married or in a committed relationship, when is the last time you told your significant other how much you appreciated them, how much you love them in a way that they felt it and not like just words coming out of your mouth, right? When is the last time you let them know that, hey, you know what, you're the bomb. You're the bomb. And I say this because as our relationships mature, we have a tendency to get complacent and not acknowledge our significant others just for them being who they are, right? Whether things are up, on a very high note, or whether things are just kind of, skating, just kind of sliding through, but you're still with this person, right? So, thank you, Mar. Hey, Brother Danubian, thank you. So, in our complacency, we allow the energy and the connection between our significant others and ourselves to become mediocre and die, fade out. And then we wonder why people are slipping away from our grips and slipping away from us, right? We wonder why we feel like we're growing apart or we're growing in different directions. We wonder why we're not getting the same attention as before, right? Well, a lot of that has to do with us not being intentional about letting our significant others know that we appreciate them just for who they are, just for their presence in our lives, just for their presence in our homes. Now, frankly, I'm giving this advice and having this conversation as a single woman, right? But don't take it like because I'm single, I don't know what I'm talking about, ladies. My singleness has been, for the most part, a choice, not because the guys ain't trying to, get over here and holler at your girl, because they are. Okay, I am catch material. But anyway, and I have a standard, by the way. I have a standard, high quality standard. Be that as it may, even as single women, right? We have a responsibility and we owe it to ourselves to set the atmosphere for our relationships that we desire. You don't want to wait until you're in a relationship to start doing things and providing that energy, because by that time, honestly, you're just trying to catch up. You want to be doing these things beforehand. You want to be in the habit already of being intentional about setting the atmosphere. So I'm going to start out playing. Oh, wait, before I go into that, another thing is women are the ones that are more emotional, right? Men are emotional too, but their emotions come out through the ego. Their ego is the male version of our emotions, right? So, of course, it's different. Hey, Sheep Stay Sleep, thank you for joining me. So, it's the women's job to set the atmosphere and to actually help rebuild the connection and keep the bond going, keep those ties going, for us to lay that foundation. That really is our role. And if we get lazy in that, then the results that come from us being lazy with that is our responsibility, right? We can't go lay the blame on anybody else, and you can't, go laying blame on the man. But be mindful also that that's the reasons. Can you hear it? Yes, that's right. We're gonna, I can't wait for us to get started with what I'm ready to play. But clean up women, that's what makes them so easy. I don't know if you know about Betty Wright, but Betty Wright said, you kick them to the streets, and we'll take them right on in. because you stop smiling at you stop smiling at your significant other, or you stop just sharing a natural joy, not waiting for something that makes you happy or something that he does to make you happy, but your natural essence being one of excitement, being one of pleasure, being one of joy. So because you stop that, then the cleanup woman that's out there smiling, that looks friendly, that has a warmth about her, you're making room for her. You're actually, now I'm not saying that it's right for a man to go step out on you. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is don't give him a reason to want to go step out on you. So we're gonna start this off with Patti LaBelle. She did this jam, y'all. Ooh, late early 90s, The Right Kind of Lover. So I'm gonna play that and get into the groove of that before I start running the dishwater and everything. And yeah, if you feel like joining me in this karaoke session, though, if you just got here, you missed my announcement. I'm not a singer, but baby, I am going to do this thing, and this is a no judgment zone. Remember that. And fellas, I'm wearing shorts up under my dress in case I start feeling myself and I can drop it low or whatever. Yeah, I am covered. Respectfully. Let's get it. Can you please stay away? Can you love it? I'm gonna dance too. I promise you, I have already turned into the aunt that shows up at the family reunions that shouldn't dance, but that's gonna dance anyway. I'm her. Yep, that's me. I don't care. I'm living life, baby. A good old man. That's what I got. If you never got a good man, sing this song. A real man. Come on, tender. Baby, that's the kind of man I need. To his love, I will surrender. Cause he'll keep his mind on pleasing me. Cause he's the right kind of lover. I'll never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover for me. An interesting conversation. Gotta talk to him. Every once in a while. Always fast, oh yeah. And attentive. Cause my darling knows that man is my style. Cause he's the right kind of lover. If you got the right kind of lover, let him know. Tell him. Baby, you the right kind of lover. But we don't know. He's favorite part. Said that he's the and the right thing. Go to work every day in the man, pays all my bills, comes home in the evening. It's slow. But guess I'm here to tell you to make it go, go, go. Because love's way, around the way. That's how he keeps his permanent smile on my face. He's the right man. Hey, show that he's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover. That's my name. He's the right kind of lover. He's the right, you're right. He's the right kind of lover. He's the right kind of lover. But he's another, so now he's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover for me. That's my name. He's the story. That's my name. Say he's Mr. Good Stuff. Good stuff. Say he's Mr. Good Stuff. Good stuff. He's the right kind of love. But he's another. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of love. So give me what I need. When is the last time you told your man that he was the right kind of lover? That he had the right stuff? Speaking of stuff, I'm a Twinkies girl. I love Twinkies. Oh my gosh. That creamy feeling. I love Twinkies. When is the last time you told your man that he had the right stuff in? That he was everything that you needed in the now. Not just when you first got married or you first got involved, but in the right now. He's the right kind of level. Yes, Patty, that's right. Um, if you have someone in your life right now, right, and you don't want that man to go, tell him tonight that he's the right kind of lover. Okay. Let's see here. Now, another way we're going to set the atmosphere, though. Ooh, y'all. Okay, we got the Isley Brothers. And I'm going to go ahead and do some sweeping, right? And like this on my dress. No shame at all. And find music. You know what? Find music to help you set the atmosphere, to remind you of why you are where you are, right? If we can take the time to be intentional about buying shoes and dresses and getting our hair done and be intentional about complaining about what it is that we don't like and what bothered us, we should be equally, actually more intentional about connecting with our divine feminine energy and our divine sensuality and setting the atmosphere and saying those things, setting a tone for our relationships, okay? So, but we gonna let the Osley brothers tell us that when we do that, how that makes them feel, right? Did I get the right one that I wanted? Yes, I did. Ooh, y'all ain't ready, y'all. Y'all are not ready. Plug for the Isley Brothers. If you have never seen the Isley Brothers in concert, find their website, find out when they're coming to your city or a city near you, and go see the Isley Brothers. Ronald Isley puts on the sexiest and respectful, mature adult concert. Oh, and that's a good way for y'all to get together too. Not gonna lie to you. Your girl wouldn't lie to you. Hey, Tim. I'm talking about my money. Drifting on a memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Yeah, loving you. Well. Day will make a way for night. All we'll need is candlelight and a song. Yeah, soft and loud. Well, glad to be here alone with the lover like no other. Sad to see a new horizon slowly coming into view. Yeah, I wanna be living for the love of you. I'm inside. All that I'm giving is for the love of you. All right now. Lovely as a ray of sun that touches me when the morning comes. Feels good to me. Yeah, my love and you. Well, smoother than a gentle breeze, flowing through my mind and feet, soft as can be. Well, when you're loving me, when you're loving me, let to be riding the waves of your love and chatting with your touch. It seems to me we could sail together in and out of mystery. Well, I wanna be living for the love of you. All that I'm giving is for the love of you. Got me, girl. I wanna be living for the love of you. All now, all that I'm giving is for the love of you. Oh, yes, I am. Paradise I have within. Can't feel insecure again for the key. Well, and this I see, oh, I see. Now and then I lose my way, using words to try to say what I feel. Yeah, love is real, oh, love is real. My mind is real. Sign my name on a card which can say it. Yeah. Time will tell, 'cause it seems that I've done just about all that I can do. I know that I'm living for the love of you. Oh, yes, I know that I'm living for the love of you. Every day I live. Oh. gonna let that play real low. Let me tell you all how this came about, right? Um, I'm very sensitive. I'm a very spiritual person, right? I'm very hey Luma. I'm very sensitive to the spirit. And I actually had planned on doing a lot of work. I work from home, right? And I actually had planned on doing a lot of work this week to make up for the Veterans Day weekend and all this stuff. But yesterday, as I was getting ready, the spirit was guiding me to play love songs. And I was like, it didn't really make yeah, I know, look at me, Tim. And it didn't really make sense because I was like, listen to love songs. Trying to get this work in, trying to get on the computer and look at my investments and study and stuff. But I followed the spirit. I became obedient, which, by the way, is definitely a good thing to do. And spending time with yourself, spending time alone in silence, shutting down televisions, shutting down the outside noise of the world, and sometimes even shutting down the noise of your house will allow you to be more sensitive to the spirit and to the universe, right? And that's right. Get your popcorn. Hey, Zero Kevin, yes. And so, by me being obedient to that, I started connecting to my energy, being more present to my feminine energy. And I was like really kind of taken aback by it. Actually, like now I'm very feminine, really. Okay, I'm very feminine and everything. And but I was just present to like the essence of my being in that moment. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's going on here? But what the spirit was telling me was that it wasn't just for me, and it wasn't all about me. Yes, it is about me, but it was bigger than that. That it was about talking to the ladies about this and being intentional about setting the atmosphere and sharing that energy, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm I'm gonna do this. And today, when I was led to do the video to do a live, I was like, well, that's kind of goofy. I talk to God and the universe like that. I do. So I'm like, well, that's kind of goofy. But as I was preparing for it anyway, and just still feeling my vibe and catching up with everything, it began to make sense. It began to not be goofy, right? And it's funny how when you just allow the spirit to move for you and move in you and move through you, how what doesn't make sense will begin to make sense, right? So yeah, yeah. This is going to be an interesting season for me as well. I can really feel that. So let me describe the spirit. I live alone, right, guys? And this was actually my mother's house. My mother transitioned earlier this year, and she and I were living together. Correction, I live with my mom, and we were sharing a home. And when she transitioned, I assumed the mortgage and everything. Thank you, Spirit Queen. And when you come into my home, which I don't open my doors to just any and everyone, but there's a very strong spirit, a very strong presence of peace and love in my home because it was filled with spirit, and it was filled with love before my mother transitioned, right? And I grew up. I was fortunate to grow up in a house of love. I was fortunate, and then to have the love of God and the love of the universe in my life, a woman like myself, I can't help but to love. You know, it's painful to even try to go against the grain on that, and it's good. You know, I love. I'm gonna tell you, I love y'all. I love love. I love love. I love being in love. I love the idea of love. I love giving love. I love sharing love to human beings, first and foremost, right? And I love creating the love atmosphere. So anytime anyone comes to my home, anyone and visits, they're always present to the love and present to the peace in my house. Well, with me being intentional with connecting to my divine feminine energy and my divine sensuality, right? I know that I'm setting the atmosphere for whoever else walks through my home. So I know that my place is going to be a place of healing for couples that I know that are in trouble in their relationships, right? They're going to be able to come into my home. We're going to be able to have discussions like we always have, but it's going to be different because the atmosphere is going to be set for love and romance and connecting and reconnecting, right? It's going to be interesting too because when you tap as women, when we tap into and own our divine feminine energy, let me tell you, ladies, there is nothing impossible. Everything is possible when we connect to our divine feminine energy. Whatever project you want to work on, whatever thing that you want to conquer, like on your job, whatever task, like whatever you need next to go to the next level, it becomes more possible when you connect to your divine feminine energy, because that is a place of power. And it also becomes a place for other people to receive power from you and make more things possible for them. So when you tap into that divine feminine energy, you are healing and preparing a place for yourself and for those around you. For sisters, I want to say that because our black men are pressed with so much right now, that for them to connect with someone that is in tune and owning her divine feminine energy would be a blessing to them. And I'm not saying, that this has to be an intimate connection. It has to be some form of relationship or sexual relations. I'm speaking of just connecting the energy that you will exchange. Like if we plug the energy is connecting, like the plug to my computer into the socket, just like that, right? But you have to be intentional. You have to be desiring to have that power and exchange that power and expecting nothing in return. And by you expecting nothing in return, the universe is going to bring good karma to you. God's going to bring something else your way if it's not intended for it to be anything other than you just lending your feminine energy. So, with that being said, I've already run my dishwater. I want to share something else. Like, okay, this green drink that I'm drinking is chlorophyll, liquid chlorophyll in water. You can get chlorophyll, which is the thing that helps plants to thrive, and it's the thing that gives plants their color, right? This is really good. You can get this at your local vitamin shop. I haven't tried getting it anywhere else, but you can also order it online. But what liquid chlorophyll does for you, it is a natural antioxidant, a natural internal deodorizer. It also helps boost your immune system, and it's good for your digestive system, and it also has healing properties for your skin. Oh, and it's also energizing. Just because it's green, it doesn't taste like anything. It still tastes like water. It's just green. Just has green coloring. So now it's time for another song, another jam. While I wash the dishes, I got a surprise for some more old school heads. Oh my goodness. My condolences to you, Marv, and thank you for sharing that you understand. Yeah, it was that was tough. My mother and I are very close. My mother. Oh wait a minute. It's gonna do what? I can't tell you who to sock it to. Don't sock it to everybody. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. You won't hear about it. Maybe I'll wait. Don't believe me, woman. It ain't no big deal. Oh, you need love now. Yep, we're good. Wasting on different stuff. Do not go socking your thing to everybody. I'm just gonna say that. It took me a while to get in good spirits. My mother and I, like I said, are very close. My mother was the only woman that I looked up to be like. Like I didn't look at celebrities and entertainers or whatever, or nobody on the outside and say I wanted to be like them. Because my mother exemplified enough as a woman for me to want to be like her. So, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I still honor her in so many ways. And one thing that helped me to get over was I spent a lot of time to myself. My family was scared for me to do that. They were like, they want me to be alone. But I needed to be alone because I needed to be alone with God. I needed to be alone with myself. And I wanted the universe and the energy of my ancestors and the energy of my mother and the energy of God. I wanted to connect so that they could help mold me into the woman that I needed to be for not just now, but to carry on. Because I realized with my mother's transition, it made my own um, mortality. It made my own mortality very real. And it made me really realize how much my generation of relatives or the next generation of elders and wise people, coming up. So I wanted to connect so that I could build myself up and be built up to be a woman that had, a lot to offer and give back to the world in my living. And then I made a commitment to live the rest of my life in a way that honors my parents, especially my mom, and that glorifies God. So I'm very thankful to be aware of God and connected to spirit and to the universe. And I'm very grateful to be able to be alone and spend that kind of time. Because you know what, guys? You know what's real? There are a lot of people. And if you're like the kind of person I'm about to describe, I want you to work on getting yourself out of this. There are a lot of people that cannot stand to be alone for more than 30 minutes to an hour and cannot sit in silence. There are a lot of people that more than that can't even sit in the dark intentionally for 30 minutes. That to me says a lot about people's codependence on outside energy, codependence on other individuals, codependent on the matrix, right? So if you can't sit alone for 30 minutes, if you can't meditate, if you can't shut things down, I really encourage you to begin to work on that. And if you have children or significant other, I encourage you to encourage them to be able to do that as well. Yeah. Learn how to connect with self. Learn how to connect with your divinity. Learn how to connect with the universe. Learn how to connect with nature. Learn how to connect with God. Learn how to be alone. Yeah. I'm gonna get off that soapbox though. Get off that soapbox. Y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all with something. I know you ain't ready for this. See, you can't even see it, but you ain't ready. You're not ready. Get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Are y'all feeling me so far? I hope you are. Thanks, Mar. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Really do. They don't make music like this anymore. My God. Who knows this? Who knows who this is? Who knows this artist? Can you hear it? This is also good love making music. If you're not making love to music every once in a while, what are you doing? What are you doing? Candles? What are you doing? I'm just saying. We are lying here for the first time. You and I. Show me what you do for me. You and then we lie. Don't try to hide your nature. No other girl could never reach you. They'll never be.
You love me always, always to me. So real, I love you all regret. So good, I won't forget it. It'll never be
Y'all remember they get on the soul train and be like, hey, fellas, you better let her know that there'll never be a better. Okay, so check this out, right? I'm doing the dishes, but I'm not one of those people that wear gloves. Oh, I love that, Mom. You honor your parents through nature. I want to hear more about that. I don't wear gloves when I'm washing dishes, but what I do when I'm done washing dishes is
I'll be the man you want me to.
I make sure I moisturize my hair when I'm done washing dishes with either virgin vegetable oil, or some kind of glycerin or coconut oil. Because you still gotta have soft hands when you touch anybody, especially a man, right? I just don't like wearing gloves. Yeah, about that. Anyway, don't judge me. Remember, this is a no judgment zone. Yes, I am. I'm definitely making love in the kitchen. Yeah, anyway. if you've never done that before, ladies and guys with a significant other, yeah, you may want to try that. But you didn't hear. No, you didn't hear from me. Okay, yeah, you heard it from me. Yeah, you did. So who I'm playing now, y'all? Since y'all didn't guess, I didn't see anyone guess.
I used to think about immature things. Like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would?
Switch.
Is this really your real phone number?
It's switch. I can play some Maxwell though. I can go get Maxwell.
And I came a long
Came a long way.
The spirits taught me one thing. Taught me to hold on.
Hold on to your love.
Sometimes I just can't help thinking living without you, baby. See, sometimes I just can't live crying about you, baby. I'm not worried about a double thing. I take anything you bring. Although I love the sunshine, I still accept the rain. 'Cause when I'm in my lonely mood, and I just can't be with you. I tried everything to occupy my mind. There was no substitute. wouldn't even know what from down. I call your name, girl. I call your name. I think of you. And it is nothing. Take away the strain. I don't reckon what people say. If I lie today, I've only tried to say it nothing fun for me. I love you anyway. Their intentions might be cool if what they say was true. More to you than they can ever see, and you don't even know you. They get all they like to be, but if you let it down, they just come back away. You know what from now. Since I made you feel funny, and it isn't nothing. Take away the strain. You, I call your name. Sometimes I get lonely, babe. I call your name. I just can't seem to help myself. When I'm wanting to be alone, so I call your name. I call your name.
So what just came to my spirit just now was if our men and our significant others and if our children saw us having fun doing our house cleaning and just being around the house and things like that, that it might actually inspire and encourage our significant others to have fun. You know, it might give them different energy as well when they're going to work. It may give them different energy in wanting to receive you coming into the bedroom when you're done. It might give them energy and inspire them to actually join in, you know, ask you what they can do to help. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Okay.
For you, no one could take your place. You're more than they can ever see. That's why I call your name. When I'm worried, when I'm discouraged, I call your name, girl. I think of you, and it eases the pain. Take away the strain. I call your name, girl. Sometimes I get lonely. I call your name. We don't feel nothing alone. I think of you, and it is the rain. Take away the strain. La 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 la. I do la 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 la. La 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 la. I do la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I call you back, and you back. I call you back, and you do better than me do too. I love you, love me, and I know. Oh, 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 oh,
Let me tell you guys, I'm gonna share something with y'all, right? Something else. Um, when I was 27 years old, um, this young man that I was dating, actually, now we were in an open relationship in our dating because when we realized that we were in love with each other and we were crazy about each other, and we were like planning, like, so we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together, right? And one night we were having a conversation about the rest of our lives. Like, man, that's a long time, like forever. Like forever is like that's a long time. Seem kind of seem kind of young to be, to be talking like, like infinity, like long time forever. So we decided to open ourselves up to date other people. Now, let me be clear. For me, that did not mean that I was going to be out sleeping around and stuff. No, but that mean I had the option to go out and have fun with guys, with other guys. Let me be clear. Because I'm very particular about my box. My box is not, I'm not handing out slices of my pie to just any Tom, Dick, and Harry, okay? Y'all ain't gonna believe me with a pie crust, crumbs in my pan. But anyway, he was killed in a car accident um, before he had a chance to see his next birthday when I was 27. And that song, I Call Your Name, that song, I used to sing that song. It's like, I just connect with him, through that song. I always just think about him. And for such a long time, for so many years, um, guys had to, I would compare guys that approached me and wanted to date me and stuff. I would compare them to him. So for a long time, he was like a ghost, that people had to compete with. And yeah, that's not good, by the way. That's not good for people to compete with somebody. Men don't want to compete already as it is. I mean, they good for the chase, they good for the help, but they don't want to really compete. It's funny, but to compete with with a ghost. But that's how special he was anyway. That's how special he is anyway. But thank God that no one's competing with the ghost now. Oh, something else. Something else came to me while I was washing the dishes a second ago. Was, ladies, men in the chat room will probably never admit to this, but guys actually love to be loved on too. They do. But the thing with men though is that they have to have a safe place for their love. They have to have a safe place to feel comfortable in sharing their emotions because they're gonna share them like little by little, right? And when we are connected with our divine feminine energy intentionally and having fun, doing our house cleaning and things like that, that lets them know that you take delight also in them. And you take delight in their provision, taking delight in the house, and taking care of them, because taking care of the house is like taking care of them. So that allows them to be more yielding to you, and want to share, what's going on. And if they haven't shared in a while, from a place of intimacy, and a place of intimate connection, besides something in passing, besides saying, oh yeah, so this is a letter for that position. They finally answered to tell me about this position. Yeah, I'm going up. Yeah, because I'm going up for this supervisor position over the technicians in the maintenance department. Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like so these are the guidelines. See, they can do it like that, but when they are connected to your energy, the conversation could go very different. It could go like this. I'm gonna try to deepen my voice. So, babe, let me talk to you for a minute. No, come over here. Come over here and sit down. Come sit next to me. No, babe, I really don't. I really don't like the position that I'm in right now on the job. Like, I just think I could do so much more. And when they say that, you gotta be like, yeah, baby, of course you can. You can do more. You can do anything that you want to do. Of course you can. What can you not do? You know? Yeah, baby, thank you for saying that. Yeah, baby, thank you for saying that. But I think that if I could supervise these other guys in the maintenance department, and you know, that'll also give me some more time where it's not going to just increase my salary, but it'll give me some more time for us to spend time together. Doing some of the things that we like to do. Like we can go dancing or something. Oh yeah, baby. You know what? That sounds good. You be able to be a technician. Yeah. and so just saying, that conversation is a lot different than him just reading off the paper about very passively about something that he's looking, that he's trying to do, right? And then that's you are still connecting, right? Let me get out this stuff. Y'all, look. If y'all have a significant other, you should be planning like getting some love making going like tonight, right? Lighting some candles, drinking some wine or something. Oh, wait. And also, get cute sometimes when you're gonna do the house cleaning, Don't let them catch you always cleaning the house in sweatpants and a baggy t-shirt and do rag, the scarf around your head, you know. I'm sure he didn't want to, he wasn't thinking that he was going to be getting involved with his grandma. Or his mama. So, if the kids are gonna, not be home for a while, or if you don't have any kids, I would even suggest, plan to be cleaning the house, like washing the dishes while he comes in, right? Like just be strategic with this sexual romantic move, right? Have on something kind of sexy, right? Something not just cute, but literally like a Victoria's Secret nightie, uh, not nightgown, lingerie. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that you have to, have on your 3-inch strap heels, although that wouldn't hurt. But we don't want nobody hurting themselves trying to be sexy in the kitchen. Go sliding down the kitchen floor. Nobody's there to get you up. But at least, some sexy lingerie, bustier, maybe some boy shorts, with the straps, corset. Yeah, that'll work. Let them come home and catch you cleaning the dishes, cleaning the kitchen with that on one night. When you're coming in from work. You might be in a hurry to go get that shower. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Love.
It seems so hard to find real love.
Somebody might get pregnant tonight. Not me, but somebody might get pregnant tonight.
There are many things in life that I can hold on to.
That'd be a good thing. That'd be a good pregnancy.
But I found that a real joy in knowing you. Brighten up my life. Are you the key, girl, to my world? Let me tell you, it's no way of love. What you have shown me, girl, drives me wild. And I know I give you all my love, all that I feel deep inside. I've been thinking just like you, someone as warm and sweet and kind and having qualities you have, but it's not. It's all Mr. Lovely. You're supposed to love me, to bring out the best in me. Me over and over and over and over again. You got that certain style. You can move me. Your smile, let me tell you, love you in a special way. No one else can compare to all your love and care. You make me feel brand new. I've never seen it before. I am so young that I keep coming. Your love, sweet love. You're the most I love me. Love me. Love me.
miss her, y'all. So your kitchen counters are cluttered with papers and decorations and pots and, stuff, get some of that stuff off the counters. Clear some space, okay? Not only does it look neater if you don't have stuff all over your counters, but also, how could your man ever want to be creative and like make love to you in the kitchen if there's no space in the kitchen for him to make love to you in? I'm gonna say that again. How can your man ever get creative and free to like make love to you in the kitchen or have sex with you in the kitchen or however you want to term that, action in the kitchen, if there is no room for him for y'all to do that in the kitchen? Missing out on some hot opportunities because you falling in love with clutter. Okay.
Not such pleasures, no scale pleasures, pleasures keeps on getting better. You want to follow me, cause when things in my head, do you want to follow me? You can be that Bonnie and Clyde, see me inside. More than a woman, more than a more than a woman, more than a woman. I'll be more than a woman, more than a woman. I'll be more than a woman, more than a
That beat go hard, don't it? That's what it did is shine.
I gave it all to you with no questions asked. I wanted future. Who cares about the past? That first argument, you up and there. I've seen a change in you. Words I won't accept. I thought I lost you when you twist back my arm. Man, I thought I knew what do me no harm, and that ran through my mind over again. I promised myself you wouldn't put your hands on me again. I didn't sleep that night, and I held my pillow tight. Not sure what's new when I say you have been told. He told you never to touch me no more. I should have left you when you called me out my name. I stooped to your level, replied just in time. Now here we are again. You at my throat. Now I see the same old change that I did before. I walk away from you at the drop of a dime. All of this treatment is way out of line. It's a friend of mine. Over and over again. Promise myself you won't shut hands on me again. Never. No, I'd rather give you your space. I just don't know what to or not to say. Stay out your way, get in your face. I just know you better not touch me again. Oh, I pray. That is one game I refuse to play. I didn't sleep at night. I held my pillow tight. Now trust me when I say you have been told. I'm telling you never to touch me no more. Never, no more. Never, no more. Hey, my baby, why you looking so down? Seems like you need loving. Baby, you need a girl like me. Alright, my baby, tell me why you cry. You're taking my hand, why those tears run your eyes to you? Can I talk to you? Comfort you? Oh, you know, just wanna let you know I care for you. Can I talk to you? I wanna talk, comfort you. Got to let you know, baby, you know I wanna let you know I care for you. Hey, sexy baby, but girl, if you can pay to let a fine man like you go, she must be insane. Sexy baby, there's no need to worry. Oh boy, if you call on me, I'll come in the night. Can I talk to you? No, but you know, oh, baby, I love you, yes I do. To you, I wanna talk, no, but you give me a chance. I wanna talk to you. I wanna hold you tight, baby. I wanna let you know that I care for you. Talk to you.
Trying to hold back the feeling for so long. And if you like I feel, come on. Oh, come on. Ooh. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. Ooh. We're all sensitive people. So much to give. Understand, sugar. Since we got to be, let's see. I love you. There's nothing wrong with me. Loving you. Thinking I'm wrong. And giving yourself to me. You'll never be wrong. If the love is true. Oh, baby. That was true. Sweet and wonderful. Life can be. I'm asking you, baby, get on with me. Oh, I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna push, baby. Come on, baby. Stop being around me. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Hey, let your love come out. If you believe in love, let's get it on. Ooh, let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Please get it on. Come on, darling. Stop being around the oh, gonna get it on. Right in you, baby. I want to get it on. You don't have to worry that it's wrong. If the spirit moves you, let me groove. Good, let your love come down. Oh, get it on. Come on, baby. Do you know? powerful, sanctified.
Healing is something that's good for me. Whenever new teardrops are falling, and my emotional stability is leaving me. There is something I can do. I can get on the telephone and call you up, baby. I know you'll be there to give me some love. You give to me will free. If you don't know the thing you're feeling, I can tell, darling, that it's sexual healing. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right. Baby, I got sick this morning. A fever's coming inside me. Baby, I think I'm capsizing. The waves are rising and rising. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual feeling. Sexual feeling. It's good for me. Makes me so fine. It's such a rush. Helps to relieve the mind. And it's good for us. Sexual healing, baby. It's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. And it's good for me. And it's so good to me, my baby. Oh, 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 nothing is wrong. Just grab a hold of my body and mind. Do the next thing, oh, it's fine. My medicine, open up and let me in. Darling, you're so great. I can't wait. I can't wait. When I get this feeling, I need to say, feeling. Oh, when I get this feeling, I need to say, feeling. I got this feeling, darling. Feeling, darling. Come back home. Please don't forget.
I am. Jada Black in the building. Thank you.
Lord, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way.
You missed the whole show.
Here today.
Jay, you missed Jay, you missed the whole show. You missed like a whole concert. I was really in here grooving, Jay.
For only love can comprehend. You know we've got to find a way to bring some
You gotta you gotta catch some of the replay when you have time. 'Cause I know you're busy, but you gotta catch some of the replay. Yeah, it was entertaining.
So you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right on. Everybody makes me feel all but who they judge us simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know keep bring some understanding here today. Oh, oh, oh. Pick it back, pick it back. Don't punish me.
Thank you, Jay.
Come on, talk to me. You can see.
How's your day?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on. Right on.
So, Jay, I was talking to the ladies about having fun when they're cleaning and really being intentional about connecting with their feminine energy and setting the atmosphere of their homes. And so yeah, it was good, good. I think I surprised myself with some of the things that was coming to my spirit to share. So, oh,
Hanging on the wall, but it can't see. Come to me when I call your name. I realize it's just a picture in a frame. I read your letter, you're not here. They don't move, they don't move like here. I hear your sweet voice whispering in my ear. Don't you know? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I play my game of fantasy. I pretend, but I know in reality I need the shelter of your arms to comfort me. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. So let's stay together. I want your memories. Look back home, go to hell. When you're gone, I'm down the well. No, we can't take the blame. You're being there. Oh, so glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Talk to me. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, listen to me, people. I ain't got time to think about money or what it will buy. And I ain't got time to sit down and wonder what makes a bird fly. And I don't have the time to think about what makes a flower grow.
yeah.
And I've never given a second thought to where the river goes.
When I was growing up, when I used to clean the house when I was growing up, I would play all the old school hits from my mother's albums and stuff. My daddy's the music. And baby, they would be glad that I cleaned the house. But the only thing is, no one could find anything after I cleaned it. Because when I clean house, I'm like a major organizer. I knew where things were. I knew where to find things, but they didn't know where to find things. When I really get going good, all you see is house. You have lots of space and lots of room. And like, I'm not one of I'm the kind of woman that likes to see the house anyway. I like space. And my mother was like that as well. We like to have every room to be visible. We like to have the decorations and the furniture. Like we like to have it visible. We don't like having things in every crack, crevice, and corner. Yeah, yeah, pretty much a need free. Yeah, sometimes I have some friends that they don't like me to like just stop over. I'm talking about my girlfriends, right? Because or if I come over, they don't want me to go past a certain area because they're like, I don't want you to see my house like this because you're so clean. Whatever. Whatever. I have some like very creative friends though. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Watch this. Hold on. No, wait. For this. I am blessed to have creativity around me, right? This tree, I love butterflies. Love, love, love butterflies. And one of my girlfriends that lives in California now, she made this for me for my 35th birthday. That was 35th and 48. Oh my gosh, 13 years ago. Anyway, she made this for me, right? And then she sent this. I've got to spray this and get this dusted, but she also made this beautiful butterfly wood for me as well for another birthday a few years ago. I have been. I have been. There's a lot of history in this house too. So, like, I still have some of my grandmother's dishes and her china. I have my mother's dishes. I have my initial dishes that my mom bought me many, many years ago that I'm actually getting ready to bless somebody else with. But so much of this house actually has things from my mom, my parents, my grandparents, and stuff. And so I'm using things that were just in storage or just put away for keepsake. I'm now using them. Well, for one, because I don't have any children to pass these things to. And when I transition from here, they will probably go to some nieces and nephews and things like that. But I want to have actually enjoyed them too. So, yeah. Let's get back to the music. I've been running like crazy in this kitchen. However, I did get the dishes done, like I said, and I had so much fun doing it. Jay, you missed me dancing and everything. You missed everything. All right, we'll see you later, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, wait, you know what, Marv? I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna show you something that I created, Marv. Show you one of my creations. We also love seashells. So I bought this vase from Ross. I'm a bargain shopper. I love deals. I love bargain shopping. Love, 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 love bargain shopping. So I got this beautiful vase at Ross for like, well, you're a guy, so you probably don't care about all this. But anyway, it was a really good price, right? And then these shells, we love seashells. So these shells came from one of my sister friends who went to Cancun on vacation. And so I took them and I glued the shells to this. So I glued the shells to this vase, and then let me see if I can show you this. I actually, okay, it's not gonna let you see it without spilling out. That'd be terrible to have this stuff in the computer. Oh, all things ain't what they used to be now. I couldn't. I wanted to show you what I did to this vase on the inside, but it was going to spill over to the computer because it's sand and stuff in it. That would have been horrible. Mercy me. Thank you. They do not make music like this anymore. You got kisses sweeter than honey, and I work 7 days a week to give you all my money, and that's why you are my pride and joy. And I'm telling the world, you're my pride and joy. I believe you know, baby boy, and I know you're my pride and joy. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, you are my pride and joy. And a love like mine, yeah, baby. It's something nobody can ever destroy. You pick me up when I'm down. And when we go out, baby, you shake up the whole town. And that's why I believe you're my pride and joy. Yeah, yeah, I have pets, Marv. I have Al Green. I'll get Al Green.
There's something
I do have everything in this house. I thought about doing something antique actually one day. I may have to do that.
oh, baby, so much joy wrapped up in it. Oh, heaven must have sent you from above. Oh, heaven must have sent your precious love. Oh, and now I've got a song to sing, telling the world about the joy you bring. Sweet love. And you gave me a reason for living. And who you taught me the meaning of giving. Oh, heaven must have sent you from above. Oh, heaven must have sent your precious love. Oh, to find a love like yours is rare these days. Cause you show me what happiness is in so many ways. I look in the mirror and I'm glad to see Linda in the eyes where tears used to be. What you've given me, I can never return. Cause there's so much, girl, I've yet to learn. And I wanna show my appreciation. Cause when I found you, I found a new inspiration. Oh, heaven must have sent you from above. Oh, heaven must have sent your precious love. Oh, heaven must have sent you from above. Oh, heaven must have sent you.
I do have pets. I do. I have two cats. I have two girl cats. Yeah, thank you. I can't sing worth a lick. That is not my talent. But honey, I am a shower and home entertainer out this world. And I will go out and do karaoke and I don't care. I find my song. I'm in my zone. That's all that matters. I'm in my zone. But yes, I have two girl cats. My mother had a cat and I had a cat. And so of course when she transitioned, I now have two cats full of personalities. And that's the max because any more than that, then I'm the cat lady, right? No, that's not in my future. But I love animals and I love nature very much so. So I take good care of them. They help keep me on my feet too. They were enjoying the concert. I'm going to find that Al Green. I give you the greatest gift that a woman could possess. And I step into this world you created and give you true love and tenderness. And there'll be something new with every tomorrow to make this world better as things go by. That is if I could build my whole world around you. If I could build my whole world around you, and that would be alright. Oh yeah, if I could build
Oh, baby, as the bitter tears fall from your eyes. Oh, 1,000 times you ask yourself why. One guy you love had you parted. Oh, you're left alone and broken hearted. Ooh, love just comes and goes. How long it's gonna last, and nobody knows. That's the way love is made. Oh, that's the way love is sugar. Oh yeah. Oh, that's how it is. Ooh, that's how it is, my love. Yeah, now, I know you're walking down a lonesome road, and your heart is kind of heavy low. I know you feel like you ain't got a friend. Oh, and your whole world is caving in. Oh, but now the time to be strong. You gotta forget him now that it's gone. Just remember that's the way love is, honey. Oh, that's the way love is, baby. Oh, that's how it is. Oh, oh.
I'm back. Good evening, peace. Thank you, the underrated darkness, for stopping through. Oh, that is so wonderful, Mark.
Don't let it get the best of you. Said I've been hurt by love so many times, so I know just what you're going through. Oh, you wish that you were never born. You gotta forget him now that he's gone. Just remember that's the way love is, baby. That's the way. Oh, that's the way love is, honey. Yeah. Ooh, that's how it is. So wipe away your tears.
You cannot stand the heartbreak hotel forever.
Today and gone tomorrow.
That's the way love is. Show up how it is.
I said all of the joys turn to sorrow.
That's the way love is. Show up how it is.
Oh, one day happiness and the next day sadness.
That's the way love is. Show up how it is.
Oh, that's the way.
I got that L3. I wasn't gonna let that play, but I'm gonna let that play.
I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of alone. Won't you help me, girl, just as soon as you can? People say that I found a way.
I'm just gonna say this now. This is for the fellas, right? If you find yourself at that place when you are tired of being alone, don't let anybody convince you from getting around and go get you a woman. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You get to a place where you find, you feel like you really want a woman. You ready for a woman? Go get that woman. Let me get in my man voice and say that again. Go get that woman. Go get that woman. And let her love on you.
tell you like it is. Honey, love me if you tired of being alone here by myself now. Tell you, tired, baby. I'm tired of being all wrapped up late at night. In my dreams, nobody but you, baby. Sometimes I wonder if you love me like you say you do. You see, baby, I've been thinking about it. Yeah. I've been wanting to get next to you, baby. You see, sometimes I pull my arms, I say, whoa, oh, baby. Needing you has proven to be my greatest dream. Yeah. I'm so tired, baby. I'm so tired. You don't know what sometimes in that night I just want to
Okay, okay, Mom. I'll stop with the man, please.
can't believe that it's real.
Can't believe that it's real.
Oh, yeah, that feeling you
You
do.
better tell him, baby, it's real.
I got it deep down inside. Oh, that I cannot hide. I love you and me, baby. And take the world around. And it's keeping you in love with me.
Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a seat over here. Let me see if I can. Oh no, that won't work. My bad.
It always ends up the way. We barely move every day. All of it I cannot have. Broke my heart into half. I know it's you and me, baby. That makes the world go round. When you in love and all my troubles down. Yeah, come and take here I am, baby. Come and take me by the hand. Yeah, I'm sweet. Here I am, baby. I can always call you for a helping hand. I know you'll do the best you can.
Okay, I'll play that next for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of hang out here and just chat it up. And I will, do the speaking and mopping, but I'm done with the stream. But right now, I just wanna vibe with you. I'm probably gonna jam, but I'm probably gonna get up and dance today with love and happiness. But this is when you try to work it out again, right? We need to get back to that. We need to get back to trying to work it out. Put our pride aside. I'm in Houston, Texas, so if I fall or something, call the 911 for Houston. Don't leave me on the ground. So like I said before, if you missed it, I don't use gloves when I wash dishes. So to keep my hands moisturized when I'm done washing dishes, I rub my hands with some virgin olive oil or glycerin oil or some kind of natural oil. I am very much into oils, by the way. I love soft skin and I love using natural things on my skin. Here it is. Oh man, tell us about it. Come on, talk to us. Yeah, I'm definitely going to dance to this. That's my broom. Oh, it make you do wrong. Lord have mercy, help us. Tell us, come on, talk about it. Here I go. Love and happiness. Wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Talking about how she can make it right. Yes. Yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone. Yes. Oh, baby. Love and happiness. Love and happiness. Hey, it's one. Love and happiness. Oh. And I'll be good to you, and we'll be together. See each other, walk away. Well, actually, I have some cognac at the bar, and I have some Moscato at the bar. I think there's scotch over there too, but I don't drink I have on socks though, is what I'm saying. I have on socks, so we don't want me to fall if I have on socks. And I'm sliding over here dancing. Okay. I move young and I act young, I look young, but my bones and my moves are not as young. And I'm just going to leave that there. Love will make you do wrong. Love will make you do right and wrong. Thank you, Mark. Love walking together, talking together, saying together. There are more love. You missed my man voice, Antoine. I was doing some impersonations, using a deep voice, to sound like masculine, to sound like a man. But I've been asked not to do that anymore tonight. So, yes. Oh, it's on my face. Oh, yes. Let's play together. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, it's alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. They say, baby, since we've been together, oh, loving you forever is what I need. Oh, next time you gotta get some wine, I'll let you know. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Sometimes if you don't know what to say, you gotta just play some music. Let somebody else say it for you. I ain't lying. Whether times are good or bad, happy or sad, why people break up, or turn around and make up. I just can't see you never do that to me, would you, baby? 'Cause being around you is all I see. Here's what I want to do. We wanna stay together, loving you whether the times are good and bad, happy or sad. Come on, let's stay together, loving you whether. Oh, I'm so flattered. I'm so honored that you have me instead of the voice. Oh, wow. Jeez, Mark. Can turn a gray sky blue. You see, I can make it rain when I want to. Can build a castle from a single grain of sand. Yeah. You see, I can make a ship sail on dry land, children. Yeah. I'm a happy man with all the power that I possess. Yeah. Girl, you're the key to my happiness, and I can't get next to you, man. Can't get next to you. I've been trying all the time. Can't get next to you. I don't know what to do.
Oh Lord, I can fly like the bird in the sky.
This man said he could do anything, but he just could not get next to her.
That money can buy. Oh, I can turn a river into a rage. I can live forever.
That's got to be a hell of a feeling to know that you can do a whole bunch of things that you cannot get next to a woman, a particular woman. I know when men feel like that, they start getting after the turn. Like, no, I'm gonna get it. I don't know what it's gonna take. I may not even want it after the fact, but I'm gonna get this woman. You don't have to admit to that. I have brothers. Lord help us. Yeah. But Marv, if you grew up with this music, we must be in the same age range. We don't have to say what it is. You have to put it out there. I have no problem putting it out there, but you don't have to.
All the things I want to do the most, you see, I'm unable to do. Yeah.
House parties was good back then too, right? When your parents take you out to their house parties, their friends, and you get into the room with all of the kids. Can't get next to you. My mother was a big music buff. Oh my God, my mom loves the music. Yeah, she loved to dance. My mom loved to dance.
Sometimes I feel like I want to moan about it, and I just don't know what to say.
I got something for this next one though. Ooh, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. They ain't ready. Ain't ready. What about this, Marv?
So many of you could come out and share.
It's wonderful for your time, I'm sure.
We want you to have a real good time.
Because that's
just
what
what
we
we have
have
in mind. Is that all right with you? Now, this is a tune that I composed.
I can step to this.
And it's called Tonight is the Night That You Make Me a Woman. Now, I never intended recording this song. It was a personal poem. That is until the day that my producer happened to thumb through the pages of my notebook. He came across the words and he said, we gotta do something with these words. It's happening every day and people want to hear about it. Ready? You see, it's the story of a young girl making love for the very first time. Now, when I finally got a melody, I took it home and I played it for my mother. And I got to tell you a little bit about my mother. You see, I come from one of those pretty large families, and I'm the baby of the family. And you know, you never grow up to your mother. I'll never forget forget the way she looked at me when I played it for her. She said, I like the music. You know, baby, the melody is really nice. I know you're not going to sing that song. But we need to write about it. Yes, we do. And it became one of my biggest records, too. So I want you to do this for me, if you will. Everybody, think back to your very first time. Now I'll give you a little while longer because I know some of you have to think back a little bit further than others. Come on now, I want you to play catch up. Because I don't want you to wait till I get to the end of the song saying, oh yeah, now I remember. Now, whether it was good or you just smiled and it was good. Or on the other hand, if it was not so good. Here's my story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You said you'll be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. I'm trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No, I can hear your car door slamming. I won't let me, girl, and put on a sexy smile. But I know so little about what love is. I just can't help acting like a child. Knocking on my door and ringing my bell. Hope you're not impatient after waiting so very long. Or hope I'll put you off of my silly hands. And we'll both old enough to know right from wrong. Tonight is the night. I love how she just did this so smooth and slow, right? Yes, I am, Zero Kevin. And I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. Trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. Hey, oh, baby. Oh, yeah. What if my mom was to come home early? She'd be in trouble. And catch us doing what we're doing. Not only will I never live it down, but my whole family relationship, it'll all be ruined. We're gonna fix it for now. Oh, to turn around. So let's just pray that true love is what we found tonight, 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 tonight. Oh, I'll never forget tonight. No, no, I'll never forget tonight. That's when you made me feel real. You make me feel real, real good. She knows she damn it sang that song. Yeah, I want to thank you, love. Say I want to thank you, love. 'Cause you make me feel good. That I love you, baby. I love you and I know it. And I ain't too proud to show it.
this something, right? If a woman was to tell you this, right, would that make you feel special? Would that make you feel good, fellas? Especially she said it the way that Betty Rice says it. She says, so sweet. I love you, I know it, I ain't too much to show it. I love you, I know it, I ain't too much to show it. I love you, I know it, I ain't too much to show it. I love you, I know it, and I ain't too much to show it. I can really relate to her sharing this story and that journal with her mom, and her mom really being like, like it's cool and all, sounds good, but no, you're not making no song out of that. Tripping. Because I remember I write poetry, right? And when we lived in Arizona, I'm in Houston now, when we lived in Arizona, my mother and my dad came out to support me at a venue. And it just so happens that that night I was reading a very sensual poem. Yeah, yeah. My mom was not feeling, dad really wasn't either, but they were not feeling seeing me on stage talking about grown folk stuff. That was funny.
The cleanup woman.
If ladies don't get it right, I'm telling you, the cleanup woman comes through. She real.
The cleanup woman is a woman who gets all the lovely girls leave behind. The reason I know so much about her is what she picked up from a man of mine. Johnny Snake was my ruin, but I found out all I was doing was making it easy for the cleanup woman to get my man's love. Yeah, that's what I did, made it easy for the cleanup woman to steal my baby's love. The cleanup woman will wipe his blues away.
Yeah.
She'll give him clear loving 24 hours a day. The cleanup woman, she'll sweep them off the streets. And she's the one who'll take them in, bring it up them in the street. So take a tip, you better get here to the cleanup woman. So she's tough, I mean she really cleans up. Oh yeah. Just clean it up. Talk about cleaning up. In my years as a performer, I found that we have a whole lot of cleanup women and a whole lot of cleanup men, especially in the entertainment field. Now, if you want to know just who is cleaning up, all you have to do is listen closely to what they're saying in the lyrics of their songs. Now, starting with the ladies, how would you feel if sweet, sexy Sylvia were to come up and whisper some of her sweet pillow talk in your baby's ear? Make you feel kind of bad. Now, can't you just hear her singing to your baby?
about cleaning up.
Then we have a clean-up woman that stands about it so high. And they said good things come in small packages. And I've heard her count everything from pint-sized Tina Turner to 10 tons of dynamite. This lady's featured in the group Rufus, and she goes by the name of Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan is a bad woman, y'all. Ooh, she always been a brick house.
Oh, you wouldn't want that little fine woman coming up to your man, making this shit I say a polite request.
Love me right. What's the matter with you?
Hold me
Tight. Why must I tell you what to do? Just clean it up. Just clean it up. I would not want Shaka Khan whispering in my man's ear, that's for sure. Nobody look like Shaka Khan. That woman still look
We
freaking
run
good.
into a man that's so sweet that
I ain't
we
here
just
for it.
can't find the words to describe. But if you know like I know her, it doesn't take that many words to get over. Sister Natalie Cole solved it by simply using sound. Yeah,
Just clean it up. Talking about cleaning up.
and for our blue-eyed soul, y'all know y'all do a whole lot of cleaning up. Yeah. Now I may not get the name just right, but I'm gonna shoot my best shot. I think it's Maria Long. She's the one that sang the song Midnight at the Oasis. You know what she was talking about, don't you? I know you do. But anyway, it went a little bit like this. You won't need no heroin, honey. When I'm by your side,
And you won't need no camera. Oh, no, when I take you for a ride. Just clean it up. Well, it's got to be a hell of a ride. Talking about cleaning up.
now
This is the part that I like, y'all.
I want to talk to the fellas.
Yes, honey, y'all.
And let's see
Yes,
if we
let's
have
talk to the
any
fellas.
here tonight. Can I get all of the fellas to say?
I sure want to use my man voice, but I
They are
didn't.
here tonight, ladies. Shouldn't be sitting alone.
I'm telling you, Shaka she's still, Shaka is like, oh my gosh, she's still banging.
Smiling
I follow her on YouTube. I'm like, Shaka.
from ear to ear. And we gonna wipe it off for you right now. With this
Break out.
beat up man. But you shouldn't be smiling. Seriously.
Hey,
It's Brother Billy.
I ain't
Cole.
mad at her though. Go ahead, Shaka.
You don't know who Mrs. Jones is.
Could be your number one lady. So stop smiling fast.
Now, can't you hear Brother Billy testify about the love that he feels for your woman?
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. I think I little Mary. Just clean it up. I'm gonna save the rest for after the stream is over.
In the form of a
I did finish the dishes.
OJ. Now, fellas, I know you would.
I did finish the dishes.
Coming up to your lady, saying something sweet like this. You're the sweetest thing I know. You could kill the rain, 'cause you know there ain't
I
no
want to use my man voice so bad.
can separate us, baby. 'Cause you are mine, you're my sunshine.
Just cleaning up. Talking about cleaning up.
And last but not least, we have the number one soul brother. Now, some of you call him the Jolly Green Giant. And recently, some of you started calling him Reverend. That is since he purchased this church for $335,000. I wish somebody would have sent the man to me. I could have given him the answer. Heaven is free. We're talking about Brother Al Green. Now, since he knows that we are not promised tomorrow, as soon as he meets your lady, he says,
Here we go. Let's get married today. Might as well take you in my arms and hug you. Take you in my arms and squeeze you. Make everything, make everything all right, all right. I wanna shoot you, baby, shoot you, baby, shoot you, baby. I want your tears away. I want your tears away. Hey, 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 you can do me. Oh, but you don't believe. Hey, hey, just be love. Just be love. Just be love. Ooh, just be love. Thank you. Thank you. You can see me. Oh, baby, I want you to listen. What I have to say, So I'm going to.
baby, yeah. So easy for someone to tell you something bad about me, 'cause that's what your ears want to hear. And for someone to tell you that I'm being a good woman and love you. What I'm gonna do the very best I can to get you to try and understand that when you look for trouble, you're gonna find it somewhere. What I wanna say right here
me share this with you. Look at here. If you don't know about coconut oil, besides putting it on your skin, actually taking a swallow or a spoonful of coconut oil actually moisturizes your body, your skin from the inside, lubricates from the inside, and so it's also good to it also aids in your digestive system, and it also helps heal your skin and nourish your skin from the inside out. Yeah. And so I take this. I don't do it every day. Well, yeah, I don't do it every day. But whenever I have a cup of coffee, I'll always put it in my first cup of coffee. And I will periodically, like at least once a month, take a swallow if I'm not putting it in my coffee. Yeah. It helps keep your skin clean and clear, smooth too. People be like really amazed when I tell them how old I am in person because I'm not sure how you perceive how young I may look here, but in person I look even younger. And so people are always shocked when I tell them how old I am and about my skin. But one of the reasons is because I use a lot of natural oils for my skin and for my body.
You can't see what you get, and I don't believe you won't ever. Hey, 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 you can, no, you can, no, you can, you can't see what you get. Hey, hey, hey.
Yes, it is. It's very good for your hair too. It sure is. It's good for your scalp. It's good for the ends of the hair, edges of the hair. It's also good, I would say, for women to that use like moisturizers on their hair. Is I would add it to the moisturizers. If they use like hair grease and stuff like that, you can actually add it to your hair grease and things like that. It helps keep everything shiny.
Thank you.
Ooh, let's see here. While I sip my tea, about to make some tea for the night.
I'd like to tell you a short story from me, and I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. I'd love to take you and tell you this story. Now, last year was a very good year for me. Got married, got a baby, and got a Grammy Award for this next song. And I'll always believe that the Lord gave this song to me because of my faith. Where's the love you promised me? Yeah, I want it.
I'll be right back.
Where's the love? Where's the love you promised me? Where's the love? Where's the love you promised me? You said I could
I'm back. Oh, yes. Jojoba oil is very good too. And the tea tree oil is also good for oh wait a minute, what am I thinking? Detoxing, um antifungus. So it's really good for cleaning your scalp and your hair from anything that's fungal. Um, too, the tea tree oil. It's a good for your skin and hair. Myself. Okay, so what's next is can't go without playing this one. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to sip. Yes, antifungal. I'm going to sip on this actual. This is a skin detox tea. It has ginger in it, hibiscus, berber oil, berber root. What else is in this? Canadian root, yellow duck root, uh, stevia, green tea, organic green tea, honey bush. That's good for detoxing. It's not gonna crack. Not if I can help it. Not at all if I can help it. I am on it, baby. I am on it. Okay, Prince. I'm such a I'm such a humongous Prince fan. Man, Prince just oh my god. Prince make you fall in love tomorrow. Prince don't care. Prince have you fall in love tomorrow. He bring out the freak in anybody. I don't care what nobody say. He bring out the freak in anybody. Prince bring out the freak in a nun. I don't trust nobody around Prince. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe around Prince. Ladies ought to play some Prince while you clean the kitchen one day. And something, a little romantic looking. Not sweatpants. While the man's walking through the door. And be ready. Be ready. I drink this tea like once a month. And to help me wind down, I also have it with a chamomile tea.
Been 7 hours, 13 days.
And I sweetened it with honey, just a dab of honey, not too much.
I go out every night, sleep all day. Since you took your love.
Did you hear the opening? Pop Life? Let's see. Pop Life. You want me to play Pop Life? Really? So this is Yogi Soothing Rose Hibiscus Skin Detox Tea. And it actually has rose petals, organic rose petals, green tea, honey bush, organic hibiscus flower, red clover leaf and flower, cardamom clove, barberry root, orange peel, burdock root. All these are organic too. Organic dandelion root, organic yellow duck root, and stevia. Yes, play Pop Life.
Tell me, baby, when I go wrong.
Did you like it? I love tea. Love tea. It's so soothing. From what I can tell from your Abby, it looks like you have really good skin, Marv. So whatever you're doing, keep it up. Because it looks like you have great skin. I drink tea every day. You can't get enough of it. Cooking with ginger is very good. Yes, it is. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You know, these things too, the oils and the teas, they actually help soothe your spirit, right? They really help keep your energy and everything calm. When you really take the time to just not drink it in a hurry, but just take the time to just sit with it and just enjoy it, it brings a very calming to your spirit. And I find that it makes it pleasant for others to be around you when you're calm, when you allow these things to just become a part of you. Let them do their work. And with you going out into nature a lot, I don't know if you drink tea before you go out there, but when you go out into nature and and you're connecting with nature, this is my joint forever and a decade in life and afterlife and before life. This, oh my. Seriously, I would challenge any man in a relationship or with a special lady to like invite or just, when the woman's coming through the door or something, to just sit in a room like a red light, turn down low or something, and have like 2 glasses of wine ready. You just let that play, and I'm telling you, If those panties don't just come off and just melt, if they don't just fall to the floor, there's a problem. There is a true problem. Because that joint right there, I'm telling you. This is grown folks talk, by the way. This is grown folks talk. So, our mature audience, I should have put that on there. Here's Pop Life. Pop Life.
What's the matter with your life? It's a poverty bringing you down. It's a mailman checking you around. Do you put your $1,000,000 check in someone else's box? Tell me, what's the matter with your world? Was it a boy when you wanted a girl? Don't you know straight hair ain't got no curl? Life ain't every funky unless it's got that pop. Pop life, everybody needs a thrill. Pop life, we all got a space to fill. Pop life, everybody can't be on top. Life ain't every funky unless it's got that pop. Tell me, what's underneath your hair? Is there anybody living there? Can't get over, say you just don't care. Show me boy your space in school and I'll show you boy your way. Baby, pop life, everybody needs a thrill. Pop life, we all got a space to fill. Pop life, everybody can't be on top. Life ain't every funky. Unless it's got that pop to you.
You're welcome.
What you putting in your nose? Is that where all your money goes? The river of addiction flows. You think it's hot, but there won't be no water when the fire blows. Sing pop life, everybody needs a thrill. Pop life, we all got a place to feel. Pop life, everybody wants to be on top. Life ain't real funky unless it's got that pop. Everybody needs a thrill. Pop life, we all got one space to give. Pop life, everybody can be on top. Life ain't real funky unless it's got that pop.
That is so awesome. We went back. We dug in the crates tonight.
Dig, if you will, the picture Ocean of violets and blue. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. Just be standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. Touch it with my stomach. Feel how it trembles inside. You got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you, even though that's pride. Just be standing alone in a world so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my mother. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. Doves cry, doves cry, doves cry.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the song that we began with, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But it has been great doing this. I truly, truly, truly have had so much fun. And there's a likeness in my house, even the more so now. Like the air and everything, the atmosphere just feels so light. And just want to be, just want to remind the ladies that we truly have as women, we truly have power with our feminine energy. And our feminine energy is needed in this world. It's needed in the atmosphere. And men need our energy. The environment needs our energy. Mother Nature needs our energy. Our job spaces need our energy. Our families need our energy. They need they need that power, right? And woman to woman, we need each other's feminine energy. It's negative when we're not connected to who we are and we're not connected to that power that we have. Everything is like upside down. It's like truly topsy turvy, right? Where media and society, modern society, shows women as being catty, unable to communicate and connect with each other, unable to be friendly with each other unless you grow up together and things like that. But honestly, thank you, Marv. Honestly, that's not being true to our nature, our divine nature, divine femininity that we were created in. And those kind of things actually disempower us. So this is really about not just setting the atmosphere for your home and for your significant other, your husband or whatnot, but setting the atmosphere around you as well. So be kind. Be kind to yourself. Do an assessment of something that may be missing that's preventing you from connecting to your feminine energy and it being powerful in a positive way. And get excited about yourself and about being a woman in your natural being, in your natural state. You know, like how true comfort and confidence in yourself as a person, but especially as a woman, because we do so much to ourselves, is being able to be, and this is not to be lewd, but being able to be naked and look at yourself in the mirror, clean, totally fresh, without makeup, without hair additions, without even without anything on your skin, without just the bare essence of herself. Being able to look in the mirror and be in contact with who you are as a woman and being in love with that person, being satisfied with that person, being content with who you see in the mirror, contributing to this world, those around you. Your character, that's your character, that's what you stand for in life, it's what you live for, it's what you wake up for. If you can't look that person in the mirror, and then I'm gonna even say this, that's one way. But then on top of that, to be able to look at yourself with messy hair and maybe furrowed, unarched eyebrows, without lash extensions. I mean, like just the bare essence of yourself, even messed up, messy hair. I mean, even before you bathe, like like just in your rawness, right? You should be able to look in the mirror at those two people and feel a sense of confidence and excited about that person for yourself, not anybody else, without anybody's validation. Um, and when you can connect with that and just that divine essence of who you are, you bring more value to the world and to your atmosphere. We all can we all can be better. Every day that we wake up is a day for us to be, it's another chance to be better at ourselves and better, against the world, for the world, better lovers, better mothers, better sisters, better daughters, just better. So even when you look in the mirror and you're like, you know what, I like who I am. I do that. I'm like, I like who I am. I love who I am, right? Because I'm very comfortable in my skin. I do a lot of work to be a woman. I say you don't you don't wake up and be a woman right now. You don't. You don't just one day wake up and you're just a random woman. You don't. It takes work. It takes sacrifices. It takes discipline. And it's not to say, that I'm any better than anybody, but I can say that I am my best me. Every day I'm my best me. And I carry myself in a way that is honorable, that is admirable, and it it takes work to be disciplined. It takes work to how to master self. It takes work to be in control of your emotions and your decision making and how you carry yourself. Carrying yourself in a way that's not really popular, right? Because what's popular right now is not a good look for us as women. It's definitely a female thing, but it is not at all a woman thing. Um, so I just want to encourage you, inspire you to achieve and connect with your higher self as a woman. And for men that caught this stream and will come back for the playback, first of all, I want to thank all of you for taking a look at it and hanging with me. But for the men, I want to say also help the women around you to create that space. Let the women around you know that you do see them and that their voice and their their person is important, right? And even if you just have female friends and your mom, and, grandparents, sisters, nieces, female cousins, contrary to what is depicted, we need each other. We need each other. It was not intended. We are not created to only for women to connect with women and do all these movements and all this. And it was not intended for men were not created to only connect with men and go on all the men movement and never connect with women. You know, um, it's against nature. We're just going against nature. We need each other's conversation. We need we need each other's energy. We are each other's yin and yang. We are each other's yin and yang. We're each other's peace in the midst of confusion. We're each other's chaos to bring peace. We're each other's peace to get to chaos and back to peace. We were here. We're here to connect in some format, some shape, form, or fashion. We're here to connect and help each other. So be mindful. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of the space that you create around you. Try not to focus on the negative. Man, it's so, oh my gosh. The negatives are out there, right? They are out there. They're gonna give you women, they're gonna give you reasons to hate men. They're gonna give you reasons to not trust men. They're gonna give you reasons to not believe a thing that come out of a man's mouth. They're gonna give you reasons to believe, that men ain't about crap. Um, I mean, it's out there. But when you only focus on that, those things become true and they become your narrative because you have accepted them. And therefore, and because you put focus on that. And so the universe is going to continue to make these things visible to you. And they're going to take away from your ability to have trust. They're going to take away your ability to want to be soft. And women, we are supposed to be soft. Like we can be strong. It's okay to be strong, but still, we're supposed to be soft, you know? We're supposed to be tender. And So those things that when you focus on the narratives that everything on the outside is feeding you, when it happens in your life, it continues to happen in cycles after cycle after cycle, it's because you put so much focus on that the universe just kept feeding it to you. And so you miss opportunities to connect with someone positive, even a positive, a good quality man, even because you signed on to meet the no good, don't mean you well, not gonna respect you, not gonna think anything of you. Man, you said it was okay because you signed on for that. What we put attention to is what the universe continues to feed us and continues to give us. The law of attraction is real and it works. The laws of the universe, these universal laws, they work, and they work whether you understand them or not. They work whether you are in agreement with them or not. They don't care if you believe. They don't care if you're in agreement. They work. They're gonna keep on working. You're just a non-factor. You're just a beneficiary to what you created and signed up for in your head, in your focus. I'm sniffling. So that means because it's cold outside too. I don't really get ill. I don't I don't really get ill. It's very rare that I catch like a real serious cold or whatever. And the reason why is because I take good care of myself, and also I drink. Uh, I take a spoonful of black seed oil to nip things at the curb. Yeah, nip it in the bud. So I feel some sniffles. I'm probably going to do a detox, do a fast soon after Thanksgiving. No, no, no. I might do a small fast and detox before Thanksgiving, like next week, about 3 days. It's a sidebar. um, and then again after Thanksgiving. But I'm going to take some black seed oil tonight because I'm sniffing. Okay. Yes. So that's that, ladies. Have fun. Create the atmosphere in your home. Have fun. Bring the energy. Bring femininity. Be cute. Cleaning the house. Oh, and if you can't do it every day, I understand. But like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, have somebody to come pick up the kids. Ask the man, to skedaddle for a little while so that you can get in tune with your feminine energy while you're clean, and you can just have fun and take the light so that when they come back home, it's just filled with high energy, positive energy, and love. Set the atmosphere. You set the atmosphere that you desire, okay? And then you do the same. So I'm going to now play the same song that we started with. And then after that, we're going to end the stream. So thank you. And this is Patti LaBelle singing The Right Kind of Lover. Okay. And we should let our partners know that they are the right kind of lover, right? Show appreciation just for who they are, not just what they do. Same thing with God and the universe. Show appreciation, for who they are, not just what they do. So I'm not even gonna get up and dance to this. It's so tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You are the right kind of lover. Thanks for being here. Everyone that listens to this stream, watches this stream, you are the right kind of lover. Own it.
Baby, that's the kind of man I need. This love, I will surrender. 'Cause he'll keep his mind on pleasing me. 'Cause he's the right kind of lover. I'll never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover for me. And interesting conversation. Every once in a while. Always comes, oh yeah, independent. 'Cause my darling knows that is my style. 'Cause he's the right kind of lover. I'll never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover.
Create the atmosphere.
I never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover for me. Every night when I get down on my knees to pray, I'll make the Lord for singing this right my way. This kind of love had to come from heaven down. I ain't never gonna let him go, because I need this kind of man around. 'Cause he's the right kind of lover. I'll never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover. He's the right kind of lover. I'll never need another shoulder. He's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover for me. Yes, he is. Oh, very tender. Said that he's the right heart and the right feel. Goes to work every day in the land, pays all our bills. Come home in the evening, move it slow. But girls, I'm here to tell you that they can go. Jesus, loves me. Ooh, the right way. That's how he keeps this permanent smile on my face. He's the right man. Show love, he's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover. That's my baby. He's the right kind of lover. I'll never be the right. He's the right kind of lover. He's the right kind of lover. One more time. I'm here to tell you that they can. He's the right heart. He's the right kind of lover for me. Yes, he is. The right tender. Say that he's the right heart and the right feel. Goes to work every day in the land, pays all our bills. Come home in the evening, move it slow. But girls, I'm here to tell you that they can go. He just loves me. Oh, the right way. That's how he keeps this permanent smile on my face. He's the right man. So love, he's got the stuff. He's the right kind of lover. That's my baby. He's the right kind of lover. I'll never be the right. He's the right kind of lover. He's the right kind of lover.
Well, it's that time. It is. Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thank you again, and especially thank you, Marv, for being here. Really appreciate you. Um, be kind, be patient, be peace, be energized, be love. Good night.